Hi guys, how are you doing today? I thought I would crash into this person. I don't know, my husband's car is in the way. I didn't see that person coming, but I was on my side of the road. It's all good. I am headed to the post office to deliver the first sets of medallions, which are in my store. So I hope that if you're interested, you'll go check them out and see. I hope I priced them reasonably. They're about the same cost as other people that have them for sale, but I don't know who Gail buys hers from, and maybe she pays less. But I wasn't able to go check and see what they paid, like what people were paying for, I don't know. So I don't know, I made it about this, actually maybe even about the same, except for I have shipping included, which the other people didn't. So I don't know if that hurts me. I don't know. I'm going to be working on getting more stuff in my store as well, because do you know how frustrating it is to put something up in your store and put the exact title in search and still have it not come up on the first page? Or even the second or third or fourth? Unless I put most recent, it didn't show on like the first several pages. And I'm like, in the search, I put exactly what was the first 3 words in my title. That was just ridiculous. And if I put most recent, yes, it came up first. But if I put relevance, there's like 5 or 6 other medallion dies. So it was putting all these other die cuts ahead of mine, which was a medallion die cut. So that was frustrating. So I will try to put the link to the actual medallion die cuts in the description of this video if I remember. So what else did I want to talk about today? Oh, so the third question, because I only had 3 people ask me questions, so if you want to ask me a question in the comments, please ask me a question, and then I usually turn it around and ask you the same question. So Jamie Parody asked, and Jamie Parody has a YouTube channel, so you should go check her out. JamieParody. So, yeah, she asks, what time of day do I like to craft? And I know a lot of you have jobs outside the home, and you don't really have a choice of what time of day you craft. For me, it's pretty much my job. It's a hobby because I don't make any money at it. But I usually, I'll wake up, eventually, it takes me a while to wake up, get my coffee and my breakfast, iced coffee always, and watch a video or 2, and then I go down and craft. And I would probably craft till I go to bed at night, except my husband comes home from work and wants me to spend time with him. Selfish little guy. Joking, of course. So I don't really have an option. It's either craft while he's at work or don't craft at all. Although when he is off, he doesn't bug me too much during the day. He'll still let me go downstairs and at least craft, even if he's like oblivious about when I'm recording. So yeah, most of my videos get made when he's at work, and most of my crafting gets done when he's at work. And he works, well, he goes to work pretty early, so he gets home by 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So by the time I get downstairs, I only get a few hours, really, because, I don't know, I won't say I'm lazy, but I'm not a morning person, let's put it that way. So what time of day do you guys like to craft? That is the question for today. And then I also thought I'd talk about, I don't know, I'm dropping some stuff off at the thrift store today, donations. I might go in and look a little bit. I've got a haul video that will be coming up because I've been buying too much stuff and I haven't put it away yet, so I figured I'd go ahead and shoot a video and show you all that. I still need to finish organizing my craft room, and since I couldn't find my scale today, that just reminded me that I really need to organize my craft room. I had to use my son's scale, his food scale, because he's, type 1 diabetic, so we have to weigh his food sometimes to get an accurate count of carbs and stuff, so we know what to give him for a shot. And I forgot to put it back upstairs before I left. So yes, I actually have a put myself on a timeline to get my craft room done by September 15th. So now it's out there in the world. I'm supposed to get it done and have a video up by September 15th. So I figured I'd show you. I've been recording a little bit of the progress, and so I'll do a video for that, and then I'll also do a, see my craft room video and see how I organize things. And so there's that. Let's see. My word for September's coming. I don't usually have a word for the month, but for this year, because September is like a fresh start, kind of, with the back to school year, it's usually when I have the most energy. I will probably do a big declutter again in my whole house, because in the course I'm in, Take Your House Back, which is open right now, they do an all-day declutter on September 18th, where the three ladies, Dana, Cass, and Dawn, just kind of walk you through a full day, eat room by room, spending an hour in each room decluttering. So that'll be good. That's after my craft room, so might have to declutter more stuff out of the craft room that day, since I'll have an hour to work in it if I do it that day. Sometimes I do it afterwards, because they do record them so you can watch them later, because a full day like that is very taxing, and I probably wouldn't be able to do anything for 2 or 3 days after that. So decluttering is one of my intentions in September. Also, filling up my Etsy shop more. I've got some supplies and stuff to go in my Etsy shop. I've got some little golden books, some ephemera, and stuff like that. And also those journals that I made, the Midori style, I guess you'd call it, or the flow style journals. I've got 6 of them to go in the shop. And we'll see if that makes a difference in my listings appearing better. Because the sad thing was, it even said that my medallions listing was popular, yet it still wasn't showing up on the first page. And that's, I put and even when I put medallion die cuts, unique, and another word that I had in my thing, I had 2 additional words, it showed up as the very last one on the first page, with all these other random die cuts in between. That was so annoying. I'm just like, really? So yeah, I think part of the problem is I just don't have, I think I have 20 things in my shop now. Oh look, I only have, my storage is getting pretty full. I can see, because it says I have 8 minutes out of 50. When it tells me how many minutes I have left to record, I know that it is, storage is getting full. So I gotta take care of that. Let's see. Oh, and I want to also be more intentional with my YouTube channel. What was that? I want to try to get up 3 videos a week. May or may not be like a tutorial, a craft with me, and a playtime. And then, we'll have extra ones that when I have an Etsy shop update and stuff. What else did I want to be? Oh, try to walk 20 minutes at least 3 times a week and do better in my eating. So just be more intentional in all the areas of my life that need improvement. And there are a lot of areas in my life that need improvement. So, yep. And, hopefully I'll wash my windows too, because that's usually something I do in September. September, October, I don't know. It just feels extra hot right now. I got spoiled when we were in Massachusetts. It was like high 70s, low 80s, which was like even unusual for there, because that was like the first week of August. And now it's like been in the 90s since I've been back, and I'm just so thankful for central air conditioning. I have nothing to complain about. I have central AC, and we actually keep it pretty high. Because my son, with his Addison's disease, he can't regulate his temperature easily. So if he gets cold, he actually is in pain. So we keep the house a lot warmer than we used to. So we set it 78, 79 during the day, so it doesn't click on until it gets 2 degrees above that. So that's been, don't know, it's been okay for me since I can just go downstairs and it's like 5 to 8 degrees cooler downstairs than upstairs. Our main living space is on the 2nd floor. So, like, we walk in, first level is my craft room, my studio. I'm calling it my studio. I don't like calling it a craft room. It's more than a craft room. I've got paints and all kinds of stuff in there. So my art studio, I'm gonna promote myself, call myself an artist. So my art studio is right there when you walk in the front door. So then you go up the stairs and there's, to the left is like the kitchen and the living room. And to the right is the 2 bedrooms that are upstairs, and there's 2 bedrooms downstairs, and my craft art studio and utility room, and there's a full bath on the 2nd floor and a half bath on the 1st floor. Oh, they're doing some construction over beside the car dealership there. That's fun. I don't know if I'll go back out that way or not. I'm trying to think which stores I want to go to. Oh, I want to go to Hobby Lobby. Or Joann's, one of those, because I want some embossing powder. Now that I've used embossing powder, I'm a little bit addicted. Not addicted, it's work. And there's, I think, some powder I might have gotten on the purchaser's envelope a little bit. It looks a little dingy, and I'm pretty sure that is just the silver embossing powder, because it was still, you know, around. So, and then I've got black and white tape on her envelope, which I only taped on the very end so she could get it off, because I know she has a, whoops, wrong. I know she has a black, oh my goodness, a black and white journal she wants to do. Alright, that must be really full, because the person before me, their envelope didn't even go down all the way. I don't know what that's about. So I'm like, I make sure my envelope goes down. So it's in the mail now. You know who you are, because it's Friday at 11:19, and that will get picked up at 1 o'clock. Okay, so I just stopped at 2nd Ave thrift store, found a few things. Didn't get anything on sale. Everything I had to pay their full price for, because I didn't find anything for the colors I wanted. I am never going to be able to leave this parking lot. Thank you. Except this guy is really nice and let me, thank you, and let me out, because I usually park another row back from there, and apparently 1 row closer just means there's more people driving to and fro and walking to and fro. It is busy out here today, people. Yes, I don't have much of a mask, but I am wearing it when I go inside. I do that for my son, because he is concerned about the Delta variant and all the whatever other Greek letters they're coming up with. Delta Lambda. Okay, Delta Lambda. I think somebody's playing an 80s prank on us, because what was the name of the Revenge of the Nerds? What was the name of that sorority? Wasn't there like a Delta Lambda something? It just seems coinkadinkle. So I'm heading over to Hobby Lobby. I didn't check their sales. I was hoping to wait until their embossing powders went on sale. But I really want a teal and a copper. And maybe an orangey, since it's like fall. Oh, yeah. One reason I was willing to pay full price for the stamps that I got at 2nd Ave is because they're fall leaves, and they're not going to be there when that color comes around. So I got them while I could, but still $3 each for Stampin' Up! Stamps. And there's 4 stamps in each set, and I've got the outline, just the plain outline of the leaves, and then just like the kind of, I don't want to say cartoony drawing, but you know, more, not as realistic as Tim Holtz's leaves, let's put it like that. But I won't worry as much about ruining them on the gel plate, and so hopefully I will make some fall gel plate prints to put up in my store, original ones that people can, and I need to do that like really soon because people are starting to think about fall, even though it doesn't start for almost a month technically. Fall always, I don't know why, summer seems, I don't know. When you think about when the season actually ends, it's longer, but I don't know. Fall, the actual like perfect weather season seems so short. Perfect, you know, not too hot, not too cold. That part seems really short to me anyway. So, going to Hobby Lobby. I know I have to go so far from one store to the next. That's the problem with living in a city. I'm being sarcastic, obviously. I hope it's obvious. If you can't tell that I'm being sarcastic, then you're probably my mother. Who's honking? Just because they're not turning doesn't mean you honk at them. They might have a reason. You never know if someone's walking right in front of them. It's one of the problems with driving other drivers, especially around here. That's like when I go to Maine and I drive around, I don't have all these similar issues. People seem much nicer up in Maine, even Massachusetts. But here in Northern Virginia, people are impatient. So, gonna get some embossing powders over here at Hobby Lobby, and then I'm going to drop off stuff at Savers and probably look inside, and then go to Wegmans and then go home. Oh my goodness, and my knee hurts, so maybe I'll go to all those places. We'll see. I just need a couple things at the grocery store, and it doesn't have to be Wegmans, but I could get more chocolate if I go to Wegmans, although I'm right near Walmart. I don't know. So I'm gonna sign off for now. Now you know all my things. That's like almost like a vlog today, right? Like just sort of kind of in a way of what I'm doing today. And then so I should have a haul coming up in my videos. That's the other video that I'll make once in a while, is the haul video, because I'm not gonna stop buying stuff, even though I should. So yeah, there's that. But I have some ideas of things I want to do. So I bought some stuff, and we'll see if I actually do them or not. That's the thing, is I want to do these things. But yeah, alright. Talk to you later. You guys, this is the end of the video. Have a delightful day, and I appreciate you all so much. And yeah, I hope you have a great day.